They started way early. They started like 30 seconds.
And we want to welcome everyone to Cannon County High School. Robert A. Harris Gymnasium is the start of this game tonight as the Cannon County Lions and Lionettes will be finishing up their regular season tonight as they face the Central Magnet Tigers and the Lady Tigers. For the Central Magnet Lady Tigers, they will be starting at guard at number 3, Reese. We're going to have to kind of wait because I think it's Carlisle, but I cannot. In fact, I just heard it. Carlisle. Number 2, Olivia Hart, is the other guard. Number 22 at wing is Addison Melton. Yeah, he had the same problem trying to read the hieroglyphics, I guess. Number 11, Bethany Jackson. And number 23 is Stubile. Julia Stubile, 23. PA announcers doing the same thing I did. We took a picture of the scorebook from Central Magnet, and I just now looked down at him, and I this is my first time read through some of this if you want to show you how difficult the writing is.
Oh, yeah.
And so he's got the same thing. He's trying to figure out, okay, what are these names? Because he's staring at his screenshot too, and he's like, wait a minute, Cannon County coming off a tough loss on last night against Westmoreland. Central Magnet, 24 wins on the season. They beat up on a team 48-15 last night.
Regular season game, I have the honor of introducing our senior players.
They 24 wins on the year.
So they're undefeated.
No, they've lost 4, 24-4. Central Magnets, 24-4.
We've only played 25 games.
Well, just because we played 25 doesn't mean that, they played more. So Aniston Holt, along with Abby Alexander, Addie King at a guard. Bella Pelham will be the center. And Bush will be Jenna Bush will be the other forward. Central Magnet won the first matchup between these two teams earlier this year. And they have the basketball with Addison Melton calling the play. Melton, she didn't do much against Cannon County this year, but boy, what a career she's had so far. Started out as an 8th grader. She has grown in this system, and the way that she played as an 8th grader, you could just tell that she was special. Here comes a turnover. It'll be Cannon County ball. Holt tries to drop it in, and it's picked up by King. Back over to Holt. Right side, King being hounded by Jackson. Drives it into the hole, misses the layup, and the rebound. And a travel, it'll go back to Cannon County. Alan Bush is the head coach of Murfreesboro Central Magnet. This is his first year. And he has turned this program around. You can breathe a lot of new life into this. One of his assistant coaches just so happens to be Galen Sissom. You know those names, being Canyon County natives. Alexander flips it over to Holt. Aniston finds in the corner King for three. It's an air ball. Rebound by Bush. Her putback's no good. And here comes Melton on the run. Melton right side over to Carlisle. Carlisle gives it to Melton. Melton inside. Shot by Hart. No, but a foul on Bella Pelham. 6:27 to go in the opening quarter. Olivia Hart, who a lot of people on the outside in Murfreesboro and Rutherford County sports were thinking this is the girl that leads this team, and she is. She's a good leader. Much improved player from last year. She bottled both of those free throws up, and 6:25 left to go in the opening quarter. Cannon trailing 2-0. We're here in Woodbury for a special afternoon of basketball. Canyon County versus Murfreesboro Central Magnet. Shot by Holt off the mark, and here comes King, and she turns around and lays it off the glass. 2 up. Pass over in the corner. That's Hart. Her jumper no good. Here's Alexander. Alexander going to drive, stripped from behind by number 11, Bethany Jackson. Inbound, Bush flipped out of her hands by Carlisle. Here comes Melton, misses the layup. Nice drive though. Left side it goes over to Alexander down on the baseline. Got it back to Abby. Abby, right side. King. Underneath it goes to Pelham. They drop it to a wide open Bush, and Bush lays it in. 4-2. 5:10 left to go in the first quarter of play. Lead change number 1. Cannon's got the 2-point lead. Number 11, Jackson, drops it over, gets it back. High post out to Hart, back over to Melton. Melton's three, buried it. Addison will warm up if you let her. 5-4, 4:37 left to go in the opening quarter, second lead change. Pass to the left side, they drop it down to Pelham. Pelham's fouled by Melton. It's a new position for Addison, playing on the inside. I think she's a junior. And Pelham will go to the free throw line. 1 up, none in. Jenna Bush will take a seat. Lawson's in there. Pelham, 1 of 2, ties it up. There's a 3 on the way from Jackson. Won't go. Melton's going to fire a 3. That one's no good. Long rebound back to Jackson. 4:07 left to go in the opening quarter. We're all tied up at 5. Jackson from the corner flips a switch, knocks it down. 3-pointer for Jackson. 8-5. 3:52 to go in the opening quarter. Holt passes to Alexander. She's going to try to answer. She does. Nice job by Abby. And the freshman ties it up for the second time. 3:35 left to go in the first. A bad pass picked up. Alexander's got it. Alexander pulls it out, calls the play. Backs it up right side, comes over to King. Addy, down on the baseline, Alexander. Drives it inside to Lawson, underneath to Pelham, and Pelham's fouled by Hart. First foul on Olivia Hart. Puts Pelham at the free throw line, where she was 1 for 2. Two free throws, one up, none in. Second free throw is up and good. 2 for 4 for Pelham. Cannon grabs the lead again, 9-8. 3:02 left to go in the first. Here's Pelham almost fouled. As Jackson gets it back. Jackson finds over to Hart. Hart stops at the free throw line, shoots a short jumper. It is short. And the rebound coming out to Cannon County. Holt driving it, throws it errant. It was intended for Pelham, but she misdirected the ball. They go down low, shot no, but a foul on King. So Carlisle will come to the free throw line. So Carlisle will free throw one up, no good. Get a second one. It's no good either. And Cannon with the rebound. And the 1-point lead, 9-8. Alexander with the basketball. Alexander tries to drive it inside, and it's stripped by Carlisle. Central takes it away. Here comes Melton quickly up into the front court. Down to the baseline, it goes for a three. That's short by Carlisle, but Melton gets the rebound, tries to go in recklessly and misses. Cannon with the ball. King wide open is Lawson, and Lawson just lays it up. 11-8. With 1:54 left to go in the first. Cannon's got the 3-point lead. Jackson dumps it off over to Hart. Hart, little fade jumper, won't go. The rebound picked by King. King, one-on-one, runs over the top, and they're going to call a charge. Yeah, threw that elbow right at her. Yep. That's going to be number 2. Yep. Teeter will check into the ball game. Number 11, Bethany Jackson, brings it up the floor, gives it over to Carlisle. Back over to Jackson. Ball fakes, drives, baseline. Pass it goes to Melton for 3. That's too hard. The rebound pulled down by Hart. Hart. Melton is 1 of 7 from the field so far in this first quarter. Jackson, however, is 2 of 3 and tied the ball game back up with 1:04 left to go in the opening quarter. 3 on the way from Holt to answer. No. Rebound by Teeter. Teeter pulls it back. Alexander fires up a 3. Won't go. And the rebound, loose ball picked up by Central Magnet. Melton goes to the left side down the baseline. Jackson flips it off inside. That's going to be Hart. No. 3-second violation on number 3, Reese Carlisle. So Jenna Bush will check in, and Lawson will take a seat. Inbound. Holt. And Alexander. Alexander gives it over to Teeter. Teeter, long pass. Holt's got it. Thought about taking it into Bush, but she was covered up pretty quick. Alexander, left side. Underneath it goes. There is Bush, misses the shot. Rebound by Carlisle. Or actually, that's Hart. Hart, runner, three, no good. At the end of one, Cannon, 11, Central 11. Back in a moment.
Uh-oh, did you get in trouble? Tony Kane Attorney will help defend you no matter what your situation might be, from criminal cases to civil law. Tony is knowledgeable and will develop a strategy to help you with the best results possible. Schedule an appointment today by calling Tony at McCarter East Law Offices at 563-8042. Don't get caught up in the justice system without solid legal representation. Call Tony today.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Tennessee, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
11 up. We go to the second quarter of play. Cannon County Central Magnet, this is their final regular season game for both teams. Next up for the Cannon County Lionettes. First round matchup, but we're going to have to toss a coin to figure out who they get to play. Watertown or Smith County, because Watertown scored kind of a big upset last night, beating Smith County. Both the records ended up being 1-5 on the season, and after Alexander misses the three, she reaches in for the foul. Cannon and Westmoreland finished as co-champions, but they're going to have a coin toss to determine what the seeding is going to be in the tournament. 1 or 2. 1 versus 4 Friday night at Smith County High School at 6 o'clock, and at 7:30 you've got 2 versus 3. Here comes a shot by Jackson, won't go. And ball going out of bounds, Cannon County ball. Alexander, top of the key. Left side it goes to Holt. Holt crosses it. Teeter. Back over to Holt. Throws it into Alexander. Alexander missed a pass and it was deflected. Melton quickly firing it over to Jackson. Gets it back to Addison. Melton going to drive the lane. Crosses it down. Well, she can check a ball for sure. Here comes Hart, left side. Back over to Carlisle. Hart says, come over to my side, I'll throw a ball screen for you if you fight through it. And Jackson's going for a three, and she balled it up and nailed it. 3 3-pointers for Bethany Jackson, and it gives a 14-11 lead for the Central Magnet Lady Tigers. Left side, here comes Teeter. Driving back over to Holt. Holt crosses it back down to Teeter, top of the key. Comes over to Alexander. Holt's got it. Here's Teeter, a little jumper from the baseline, good. So Teeter pulls Cannon County to within 1 with a 2-pointer. Here comes Melton with the basketball. Left side, and that's Jackson who threw it away. Jackson was you had Melton that was an 8th grader. She also entered in with a girl last name Obi, her sister. I can't remember the girl's first name, but her sister was Ola Obi, who was a standout here. And the younger Obi is a standout in volleyball. I think he even got a volleyball scholarship to go play Division I volleyball somewhere. Here comes a jumper from Teeter, and Teeter's good. It's good. So Teeter comes in off the bench and scores 4, gives Canyon County the lead change again with 5:12 left to go in the first half. Here's Hart dropping it down, but it's taken away by Jenna Bush. And Teeter will call the play. Right side going over to King. King's jumper's up, it's no good. And the rebound by Carlisle. Here's Addison Melton. She loves to take it from that left side of the floor. Goes to the right side. Carlisle winds up a 3, won't go. The rebound, Pelham goes down to chase it. And Teeter will bring the ball up the floor. Over to King. Addie driving. How did she get through that? And she didn't get through Hart, though, because Hart blocked her. Here's Melton. Melton going to work against Holt. Now over to Hart. Hart will drive it. Shot up. No. Hart gets her own rebound, and Bush ties her up. Cannon really has done a good job on Addison Melton these 2 games that they've played so far. Of course, Melton has gotten off more shots than she normally does, than she did in the earlier meeting. Inbound goes over to Stubile. Stubile gives it back to Melton. 15-14, pass over in the corner. They give it back to Jackson. Jackson, right side, Hart. That's Melton. Melton working against Teeter. Teeter will stay with you. And Addison's not used to that. Addison's used to getting her way in that lane and being able to slice and dice. Timeout call will take one as well. 15-14, 3:38 left to go.
At Homeland Community Bank, we put in that extra effort and go that extra mile. We'll take the time to get to know you on a personal level and build a relationship of trust. This allows us to recognize your specific needs and then recommend our innovative banking products and services that will provide solutions to your financial problems. We make it easier to achieve your dreams and goals in life. Homeland Community Bank, serving Warren and Canyon counties, banking by the people, for the people. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
We all remember what kind of coach Alan Bush was when he coached here. Of course, he went to Riverdale, coached a couple of years there, went to Siegel, and at that point in time, there was not a lot of talent to draw at Siegel, still isn't. He didn't have the best of times, and I want to ask him sometime, what's the difference between the atmosphere at Siegel versus the atmosphere at Central Magnet, where he's turned this program back into success. Down the baseline, it goes to Holt. Now to Teeter, driving in, kicks it back out. King, you better make it. She missed it. That would have brought the house down if she'd been able to make that one off of a pass like that. And here comes Addison Melton with the rebound up the floor with it. Melton prefers that right side, the left side of the floor for some reason, even though she's a right-handed dribbler. Pass, Melton driving wandering the baseline, freed up. Carlisle, Jackson, here comes Hart. Hart working on Pelham, pulls up the jumper, no good. Melton gets the rebound, or gets the 3, no, and the collision with Addie King and no call. Pass going underneath the Bush. Bush couldn't make the layup. And the rebound coming out as Lawson will get set to check back in. 15-14, 1-point lead for Cannon. 3 misfired by Bethany Jackson. Lionettes with the rebound. Right side, here it comes to Bush. King. Now King open. She's got the ball. Drops it down to Pelham. That would have been almost one pass too many, but Pelham drops it in. 17-14, a minute 51 left to go in the first half. Shot off the glass. Stubile. 17-16. Cannon by 1. Bush. with the ball. Teeter's got it, going to take a three. No good. Central has the rebound, and here comes Carlisle to bring it up. Reese gets it left side down on the baseline. Here's a three marked up by Jackson, rattled out. Rebound by Stubile, no good. And the rebound by Cannon this time. We'll have Holt running up the floor with it. Holt in the lane. Hart stuck a hand in there, and they're going to call a foul on Hart. It's a late whistle, but the right one. Oh, no, they're going to call it on number 11. Jackson wasn't even in the play. Holt's free throw. Up, no good. That should have been tagged on Olivia Hart. It would have been her second. Free throw number 2. 57 seconds left. And it's good. 1 of 2 for Holt. 18-16. 52 seconds left to go. First half, bad pass, and Alexander strips it. Alexander against Melton, lays it up. Good. Nice finish. Melton will bring it up. Melton drops it down to Hart. Hart with a little jumper, good. Olivia's got her fourth. 20-18. 20 seconds left in the first half. Pass overthrows Pelham. She thought maybe somebody was behind her. Here's 8 seconds left for Melton. Melton with Holt. Balling up. Melton drives it off the glass, score it. That's the Addison Melton that I'm used to seeing. And as a result, that's what tied this ball game up at 20 points apiece with no time on the clock. We'll take a break, come back with your halftime scoring summary.
Want some delicious home-cooked type food? Head over to Parsley's Market and Deli at 809 Bradeville Road. Whether it be a sausage or egg and bacon biscuit, hot breakfast, or a delicious fill-you-up plate lunch, Parsley's is the place for great food. Breakfast is served from 5 a.m. until 10 a.m. and lunch from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Parsley's Market and Deli is a hometown local business and proud to support local Cannon County events and organizations. Call them today to order food to go at 615-563-1402 or stop by anytime between 5 a.m. and 10 p.m. at 809 Bradeville Road. Parsley's Market and Deli. Welcome to the last game of Cannon County's season. 26 games, right?
Speaking to Mike.
26 games.
There we go. All right, I can hear you.
26 games.
26 games.
All right. So, all three of us have filmed these games the entire season. We've watched these players play. So, now, last game of the season, at halftime, I'd like to know who your favorite player is. Start with Houston.
Start with me.
Yep. Houston Whitty. He's been our cameraman the entire football and basketball season. And we'll start with you. So, for the Lionettes, you've watched all the games.
Through a camera lens.
Through a camera lens.
That's right.
Who do you think, in your opinion, it doesn't have to be the best player, but your favorite player? The favorite to watch?
I would give that to Jenna Bush.
Jenna Bush.
Going from the beginning, like, just goofy stuff. Kind of like Gus.
So you compare Jenna Bush to Gus Davenport.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
they're like, they've
The
like,
energy.
well, no, they like grew so fast that they're still awkward.
Right. So they're good, but would never say that they're good. That kind of thing.
That too,
Yeah.
I would say.
Because last year I talked to Gus a lot, and he would, and I'd always talk to him about how good he was, and he'd be like, "No, I'm not that good. I'm not that good."
Like
Humble, whatever.
Yeah. And she like went to Woodland.
Oh yeah, you're from that area, so she's a hometown girl for you.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, Keith.
I want to hear yours. We already know who yours is.
Right. I'll tell you mine, but you're gonna tell us who your
Yes,
favorite.
I will say that.
All right. So for the Lionettes, my favorite player would be Teeter,
Abby Lynn Teeter.
Abby Lynn Teeter, and the reason is because of her energy. She is everywhere. If you look on one side of the court, there she is. You turn your back, she's right in front of you. Everywhere that ball's thrown, there she is. Bam, she's after that ball all the time. She has amazing shoes. She downs threes. She downs field goals. She fast breaks for the layups. She's an all-around player. She's not a specialized player, and that's what I like about her. All right, Keith, it's your turn.
All right. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm not necessarily going to name my favorite player, but I'm going to name some good players and why I think they are what they are. So I'm going to take that shortcut, okay? Number one, my most improved player, I would have to go with Jeremiah's Abby Lynn Teeter. I think she brings a lot more energy being a sophomore. And, for her size, she's scrappy. She loves to get on the floor. She hustles after every play. Coming into this season, she didn't have a whole lot of talent when it came to shooting the ball or rebounding or anything like that. But basically what she's been able to do is let her scrappiness define her. And now, with her getting the experience, she's become a better shooter as the games have gone on. Become more reliable in that department. But then again, when you talk about defense, she can sure provide it. Jenna Bush, just like Houston had been saying, again, you've got to look at her as an improved player. But I say the most improved player, I think, would have been Abby Lynn. But Jenna was the most improved player from last year. And, the time that I remember they stuck her into to play, she was playing some scrub minutes. They stuck her in, and all of a sudden she responded really well. And next thing you know, she's in the starting lineup.
Right.
So, and it was like last night we talked to her, and it's in the paper as well. What's been the difference between your sophomore year and your junior year? How much more improvement, have you made? And Coach Patrick will assess this too, and she said, we know what now to expect from Jenna Bush, and we expect that. It's not that she's going to be an improved player. We expect her to play at that level every game, and she brings that to every game. And Jenna says, it was the experience. Getting that experience really helped my confidence, and that's what made me the player I am today. And the big thing about it is she's got one more year to go. Somebody that doesn't get a whole lot of accolades in this offense and on this team is Bella Pelham. This young lady has gone through 3 years. She played minutes when she was a freshman. Last year, this year, starter. And she's not gotten the respect of the district. When the district postseason awards are given, she's not on any of those lists. And, it surprises me, especially on the defensive end where she's blocking shots and stuff. So you've got Bella Pelham. And I say the most valuable player right now would have to be Aniston Holt. Aniston is going to get them where they need to go, but their future is bright still, even with Pelham and with Holt graduating next year. They've got Abby Alexander, who is getting game experience, and it's a good move by Coach Patrick to get that game experience. So, next year this team will yes, they'll be able to recuperate. A lot of teams you've seen in years past, if you follow high school basketball, you've got to regroup. You've got to rebuild. Well, you want to be a program that just reloads. You know, we've seen that in Livingston and the Uppermans and the Macon counties of the world for a while there, and the Jackson counties back, you know, in the 2000 eras. They reloaded, and that's what Cannon County's trying to do here. They're trying to get a program together. They're young. They're trying to reload. Sure, you've got your staple seniors, but you've also got, you know, some very talented kids. But, you know, as far as my favorite player, I would
watch, not your favorite
yeah,
player.
to watch. You know, I think Aniston Holt would fit that category for me. You know, not trying to slight anybody else on this team.
Absolutely not. Just because they're my favorite player to watch does not mean they're the best player. It doesn't mean that, you know, they should be the fan favorite. It's just that what I look for when I'm watching the game, that's what it was. Well, thank you, Houston and Keith, for indulging me with this little halftime spiel, and we'll get back to the second half in a moment.
Yeah, go ahead.
The law office of Tara J. Cowan is located in Woodbury. She serves Cannon County and surrounding communities in a variety of areas of practice. These include estate planning and administration, civil litigation, conservatorships, property matters, divorce, and more. Tara's approach to law is both ethical and client-centered. She attempts to give folks as much time as she can, providing them with the best options to attain the best outcome in each case. If you would like to meet Tara, give her a call at area code 615-563-4052 or check out the website cowanlawwoodbury.com. Do you need home, auto, or life insurance? Blake Finney of Shelter Insurance has you covered. Home, auto, and life. Blake takes pride in offering personal service and making sure you have the right coverage at the right price. If you have an insurance question, feel free to give Blake a call. They also offer free insurance reviews if you'd like to schedule an appointment to sit down and discuss your current coverage needs. Call Blake Finney today for your free insurance review at area code 615-867-0120. Shelter Insurance. They got you covered.
Back here for second half action. So you kind of found out who Houston and Jeremiah and myself would give our postseason awards to.
Who I've been cheering for the most all season.
Well, I don't think you have to tell anybody around that sit around us who you cheer for, who your favorite person is. I think they already know. Start the second half. It's all knotted up at 20 points apiece. And Alexander falling on the floor. Central will get possession of the basketball. Addison Melton with the basketball. Melton right side, drops a little 5-footer, won't go, and the rebound comes out to Miss Pelham. Long pass goes over to King. King gets it back to the right side to Bush. Pass it around the perimeter. Alexander swings it. Here's Holt with it. Pass over to Alexander. Abby drives, clears it out. Here's Holt for three. Won't go. Rebound by Bush. Jenna gets it back out to Alexander. Alexander shot up off the glass. Too hard. Lady Tiger basketball. We've got Melton in the lane. She will not take anything, take a shot. She gets it there, and she takes a shot, and that one is going to count for more than what she would have if she took the shot on the baseline. 23-20. Sixth lead change of this game comes with 6 minutes remaining in the third. King drops it over to Holt. Holt, top of the key. Down the baseline it goes to Alexander. We go inside the bush, back over to Holt. Holt's layup good and the foul. And that's going to be Hart. That'll be number 2. Free throw is no good. 5:40 left to go in the third. Here comes a three from Melton. Rattled out. Rebound by Pelham. Holt, top of the key. Jackson almost had a hand on it. King. Pull up the jumper, no good. Rebound, King gets it back. Down on the baseline it goes to Pelham. Pelham's three on the way, good. Bella doesn't hit too many or attempt too many threes, but when she does, she's able to connect. That's 7 for Bella and gives the lead back to, so they're going to call that on Holt. Melton's free throw is up good. (25-24). Second free throw. (10 points for Melton. We're tied up at 25. Fifth tie tonight, or today. Here's Teeter driving. Foul. I think that's going to be on Jackson. No, 22 Melton. That'll be her second. Inbound. Dropping it over to Pelham. Back out to Teeter. Teeter. Dropping it back to Pelham. Pelham in the paint. It's fouled. And that might be Melton again. Either which way, it's going to be, they're going to call that one on Hart. That's her third. Or second. Oh, second. Free throw by Pelham, rattles out. Cannon not too successful with the free throws this afternoon. Second free throw, no good. Here's Addison Melton bringing it up the floor. Melton, top of the key. Pass deflected, and it'll be out of bounds. Stay with Central. Melton calls the play. 25 up, 4:18 left to go in this third quarter. Melton, right side to Hart. Hart drives the baseline, cut off by King. Will go over to Stubile. Baseline out to Carlisle. Left wing to Hart. Stubile. Left side, here's Melton. Baseline, jumper, good. Melton's starting to warm up. She's got 12. 27-25. 3:38 left to go in this quarter. Alexander. Teeter. Abby back to Teeter for three. Got it. 7 for Teeter. Cannon gets the lead back, 28-27 with 3:18 left to go in the third. 9th lead change of the game. Right side pass, it goes over to number 3, Carlisle. Here's a three from Melton, won't go, and the rebound coming out to Bush. Alexander with it. Abby Alexander with the basketball. Alexander threw it into Pelham. It went right through her legs out of bounds. And here comes Melton with the ball. Addison. Left side it goes. Here's number 11. That's going to be Jackson, no good. Rebound by Melton. Jackson gets it again. This time she nails down the three. 12 for Jackson. She's hit 4 3-pointers. 30-28. 10th lead changes the game. They go down low to Pelham. Pelham, good position on Stubile. Pelham drops it down for her 9th. 6th tie of the game with 1:32 left to go. Pass inside to Melton, and Melton knocks it down. 14 for Melton. Alexander to Bush. Back over to Abby. Alexander goes baseline. Addie King drops it down into double coverage and is taken away. As Olivia Hart will get it over to Melton. Melton working the baseline. Over to a three from Jackson, won't go. Rebound kicked out of bounds. Central ball. Holt will check into the ball game for Cannon. And the inbound. Pass deflected. Out of bounds. Like going to be last touched by Melton. Abby Alexander comes across the timeline. 44 seconds left in the third and trailing by 2, 32-30 to the Lady Tigers of Murfreesboro. Teeter, Alexander, Holt. Alexander's got it. Right side to Teeter. Sling it down on the baseline to Holt. Alexander. Left side Bush. Oh, wow. Holt trying to post up. Now Teeter, wide open three. No good. Rebound, good position by Melton. And they're going to call a foul. Yeah, 21. Bush. Eight seconds left in the third. Here's Melton. Reverses, tries to go in. Alexander gets the steal. And Central owns a 32-30 lead over Cannon as we go to the fourth and final quarter. Back in a moment.
Want some delicious home-cooked type food? Head over to Parsley's Market and Deli at 809 Bradeville Road. Whether it be a sausage or egg and bacon biscuit, hot breakfast, or a delicious fill-you-up plate lunch, Parsley's is the place for great food. Breakfast is served from 5 a.m. until 10 a.m. and lunch from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Parsley's Market and Deli is a hometown local business and proud to support local Cannon County events and organizations. Call them today to order food to go at 615-563-1402 or stop by anytime between 5 a.m. and 10 p.m. at 809 Bradeville Road. Parsley's Market and Deli.
32-30 the score, 8 minutes on the clock. Here goes Abby Alexander. Alexander, top of the key. Left side to Bush. Back to Alexander. Gives it over to Holt. Holt, top of the key. Right side to Abby. Alexander, baseline to Teeter. Jeremiah's favorite player.
She's proving why.
Oh, yeah.
This game.
Here's Teeter driving, layup, no, rebound. Ball goes out of bounds.
Teeter was the first to have the aquamarine teal shoes on the team. About halfway through the season, another player decided to start wearing that, see if they can have the special powers that Teeter has. I don't think
Pelham.
it worked out. Now we have 2 or 3 people on the team that have the same color shoes, trying to invoke that Teeter-like power.
Yeah, gotcha. The Teeter power.
The Teeter power.
Okay, we got it. Pelham ties it up at 32 apiece. A minute 11 gone by in the fourth as Melton tries to get a 3. No, but Teeter fouled Carlisle, unfortunately. And Carlisle shoot 2 free throws. This is their first trip. 1 up, none in. Second one, good. 1 of 2 for Jackson. She's got 13. 33-32. Here's Alexander with the basketball. Alexander, Bush, lobs it inside to Pelham. Pelham shot, no, was stripped by Hart going in. No foul there. That was a clean strip by Hart. And Melton, and now they're going to call a hand check on Teeter. Inbound. Coaches are not happy with that call, and it's kind of a cheap handset check foul on Teeter. Should have been a no call. Here comes Carlisle over in the corner. Carlisle gets it back. Left side, 3 on the way from Jackson. Won't go. Rebound. Everybody's fighting for it. It looked like Pelham almost got hurt with it. Jackson, that's going to be Hart inside. Shot, no good. Rebound, no. And a loose ball. It'll be a timeout called by Cannon County. Getting a little aggressive in here. 5:27 left to go in the game. 33-32. We'll be back in a moment.
At Homeland Community Bank, we put in that extra effort and go that extra mile. We'll take the time to get to know you on a personal level and build a relationship of trust. This allows us to recognize your specific needs and then recommend our innovative banking products and services that will provide solutions to your financial problems, dreams, and goals in life. Homeland Community Bank, serving Warren and Cannon counties, banking by the people, for the people. Equal Housing Lender Member FDIC.
33-32. This, by the way, is our final night of being able to bring you video live streaming. After this, it's tournament time, and TSSAA has their clamps on stuff like that, so we'll be covering it in the paper, online through Facebook, and some in a various way of giving you scores and stuff, but as far as a live broadcast, this is it. Everybody's scrambling for the ball. It's a held ball, and Central Magnet will control. Here's Melton with the basketball. Melton, left side, drives it, comes off the right side, three on the way, no good. The rebound into the hands of number 20. That's Teeter. Alexander. Cannon County leads it, or is trailing by one, 33-32. Left side, Holt winds up a three. No good. 4:31 left to go. Here's Melton driving in the lane, flips it off the glass too hard, and a rebound pulled down by Pelham. Gets it out to Aniston. Aniston goes right side to Alexander. Ball fakes. Alexander drops it off inside to Jenna Bush. Double team. Bush finds Pelham back outside. Teeter, little short jumper, overshot it. Hart gets the rebound. You got to be careful when you, when you yell for the ball down low like that and you've got somebody else with the ball, you got to be careful because 9 times out of 10, that's a turnover. Because they'll cover you up quick. Here's Melton, her three no good, but the putback by Stubile's no good, and Cannon gets it back. And now a timeout called by Coach Patrick. 3:32 left, 1 point lead. Central take a 30-second
break. The law
break.
office of Tara J. Cowan is located in Woodbury. She serves Cannon County and surrounding communities in a variety of areas of practice. These include estate planning and administration, civil litigation, conservatorships, property matters, divorce, and more. Tara's approach to law is both ethical and client-centered. She attempts to give folks as much time as she can, providing them with the best options to attain the best outcome in each case. If you would like to meet Tara, give her a call at area code 615-563-4052 or check out the website cowanlawwoodbury.com. Do you need home, auto, or life insurance? Blake Finney of Shelter Insurance has you covered. Home, auto, and life, Blake takes pride in offering personal service and making sure you have the right coverage at the right price. If you have an insurance question, feel free to give Blake a call. They also offer free insurance reviews if you'd like to schedule an appointment to sit down and discuss your current coverage needs. Call Blake Finney today for your free insurance review at area code 615-867-0120. Shelter Insurance, they got you covered.
Left side it goes. Pass goes inside. Shot no good by Pelham, but she's fouled. And she'll go to the free throw line. Pelham is 2 of 6 from the charity stripe, though. Hart just picked up her third. She's going to have to hit free throws. One up, one in, finally. This one's for the lead, and she missed it. 3 of 8. Tied the ball game up, though, for the 8th time this evening, or this afternoon, because it's still daylight outside. Here's a long-range three from Addison Melton. She tried to flop again. The referees didn't buy it. Passing over. Here comes Jackson for three. That one's not going to go. Rebound, Hart. Oh! Looked like Hart touched it last. Pass into Hart, back outside Carlisle. Carlisle going to drive it, tripped up, gets it to Jackson in time. 2:43 left to go in the game. We're all knotted up at 33. Here's Hart driving against Bush, had Bush in the air. Bush will get called for the foul. Hart's going to the free throw line where she's 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. That's what Coach Patrick is yelling at. Stay on your feet. And that's Don't be up in the air. Free throw by Hart, no good. Second free throw, Hart nails it. 3 of 4, 5 points for Hart. Left side pass, it goes over to Bush. Bush, top of the key. Right side now to Holt. Down on the baseline, King. King gets it back out. Holt dumps it off, dumps it down to Bush. Bush's layup, good. Good job of finishing around the rim, and it gives Cannon the 1-point lead again. Here's Hart with it. Hart. Left side. Here's Melton. Shot. Force. No good. And Bush comes down with the ball. Melton 0 of 6 in this quarter. 0 of 4 from three-point land. 0 of 2 from two-point land. And the timeout's going to be called. With 1:39 left to go in the game. 1-point lead for Cannon. Back in a moment.
Uh-oh. Did you get in trouble? Tony Kane Attorney will help defend you no matter what your situation might be, from criminal cases to civil law. Tony is knowledgeable and will develop a strategy to help you with the best results possible. Schedule an appointment today by calling Tony at McCarter East Law Offices at 563-8042. Don't get caught up in the justice system without solid legal representation. Call Tony today.
1:39 left to go in the game. Cannon County looking for their 17th win of the year after they didn't get it last night in that game against Westmoreland. Central Magnet, who beat the Lionettes pretty good up there in Murfreesboro, had an easy game last night, and they got a war going on right now. Number 21 is checked in the ball game for Central. And now a timeout has been called by Cannon again. We'll take a break, come back with more.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Tennessee because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Central has sent in Clara Johnson. That is their first and only substitution in this entire game. So you would think that her mission is to foul because there's only 4 team fouls. So they've got 3 more to give before Cannon's at bonus. Bush, she doesn't do it there. Teeter flips it over. Oh, Pelham. Holt. Yeah, you gotta score. I mean, that's Teeter. You gotta attack the basket because, yeah, Melton, exactly right. Melton's gonna get called for the push. Going to be Addison's third, inbound by Holt. Open is King. Addy gets it back over to Teeter. Teeter, right side, and a foul on Jackson. Inbound, Pelham. Right side to Bush. Oh, but it's a hold, almost taking it away, and now a foul is going to be called on Carlisle. $37 left, and Johnson will take a seat. Holt's free throws, need them. She's 1 of 3. Missed her last 2. Missed that one. 1 of 4. And they know that if they send Cannon County to the free throw line, they've got a chance. That's one of the reasons why they're fouling right now. Here's Melton, 27 seconds, comes off the ball screen, pulls up the jumper, no good. Rebound goes out to Stubile, and she comes up big, making the layup. With 21 seconds left. Free throw up. Stubile nails it. 37-35. And a timeout called. We'll take a break.
Cocaine is again prominent in the world of drugs and steadily becoming more available. Finding pure cocaine is next to impossible, so dealers have been cutting drugs by adding fentanyl to expand their supply and increase their profit. Fentanyl-laced cocaine can lead to a deadly cocktail. It's important to know what to look for if you suspect a loved one is using cocaine that may be laced with fentanyl. If you or a loved one are struggling with addiction, reach out for help. Narconon helps people all over the United States find treatment to end the web that traps those in addiction. Narconon can help you take steps to overcome addiction in your family. Call today for free screenings or referrals, 1-800-431-1754, or learn what to look for. Visit NarcononNewLifeRetreat.org.
What do you do in 21 seconds? Still plenty of time left. Cannon down by 2, 37-35. Lionettes facing a full court press. Clara Johnson back in the ball game. So you've got, there you go. Addie King's got the new girl coming in on her. Bush didn't move in time, or else that could have been an easy give and go. 8 seconds left and a blocking foul on Carlisle, and that'll put Holt to the free throw line, but you got to make your free throws. If you're Alan Bush, that's exactly what he's doing. He's calling a timeout. He's going to try to ice Holt even worse. We'll keep it here. Full timeout. These are the most important free throws of this game. And you're giving it to Aniston Holt, who has been a leader. She's only got 4 points so far tonight. Looked like Lawson was getting us set to check in. Yeah, she'll get 1 and 1. Yeah, you're right, 1 and 1. So she makes her first one. She'll
second one, and we get the rebound and throw it back up, we'll win.
if we make the shot that we throw back up.
Yeah.
You got to make the shot, yeah. All right. So we got a little good luck tap by Aniston Holt. Thank goodness the referees didn't see that, or else they'd have called technical, as we learned last year. From Bella Pelham, actually, to Aniston Holt. Moisture up on the floor. Referee says you missed a spot. Coming out of that timeout, Coach Bush hopes the juju that he called the timeout about will ice Holt. Let's see what happens. 1 and 1. 1 up. Looks good, it is. Need the next one. Second free throw. That's good. 37 up. We got another timeout. And a full one. So they're not going to wipe any moisture off the floor. But as I was alluding to earlier, this is our last game that we'll be able to bring you video stream. Because after this, it's the playoffs, and we don't have $500 per game to broadcast 4 nights. That if somebody did that, that's $2,000 to broadcast a district tournament, you know. And if I'm, whoever it is, if I'm that broadcaster, I would broadcast every game, not just the game that you're involved in, every game, all 4 games, you know. 4 games because there's 2 games in the semifinals, 2 games consolation championship game on both sides, boys and girls. Boys will get started in.
I would demand royal treatment too.
Yeah.
I want food, drink, and everything. I want that spot in the
Jeremiah will hand them a ransom note, the list of demands. Yeah. Saturday's games will be again in Smith County for the boys, and the way it worked with Westmoreland's win last night, it knocked Cannon County down to third place. So those two teams will meet again. As here comes Melton and a timeout. And here's where everybody knows where this is going. Number one option is going to be Melton. Number two option is going to be Brittany Jackson. So if you're Cannon County, then you've got to, the unknown, right, the unknown factor was Julia Stubile just moments ago. But 9 times out of 10, they've been here before, and they put that ball in their leader's hands, and that's Melton. And Melton responds. She has got no points in this fourth quarter. You can foul, but if you do foul, it's 17 fouls, so that means a 1-and-1 opportunity. So you don't really want to foul, especially with Melton. Now, Melton's 2 of 2. I mean, everybody for Central so far has made their free throws for the most part. There's a couple of them missed. Reese Carlisle's 0 of 2 from the free throw line. And Jackson has got the ball. So I'll bet what they're going to do, where's Melton? Okay, Melton's there. Now watch Jackson after she gets the ball. She throws it, bad pass, but Hart's got it, pulls up the jumper, buries it at the buzzer. I don't think it was supposed to go that way. I think what the idea was on the inbound pass, they were looking for Melton, and then when Melton got the ball, Jackson was going to cut, but Melton turned around, found Jackson, and the 2-point loss by Cannon. Disappointing. That'll end Cannon's regular season. That'll end our girls' portion. Coming up next, the boys in a moment.